Hello, Violas, fourth graders. Here are some new practice instructions for you. You should start practicing this packet during your vacation if you are in town. And of course, if you are away, you are not going to take Viola with you, but when you come back, catch up. Um, and um, I will explain a few things of what you need to do. So, by the way, so if you have a book, that's great. You can just use the book. And the first thing that you find in the book here is on page 7. It says Action 4. And if you don't have a book, I strongly suggest that you print those pages out, and then you can use it for practice and bring it to class as well. So page 7, action 4, learning how to hold the bow. Well, you already know so many things about it. It's really just to remind you every time before you practice. Take a look and make sure your fingers are at the right places. Super important. Very curved and relaxed. Okay, so that's all with this page. And then I think you have number 22. So that's the song number 22. It says Highlanders. It starts with 2 rests, and then you play 2 A's, and then another rest. Those are quarter rests, 1 beat long, only 1 A, and so forth. So you need to follow your notes very precisely. You have A's, you have D's, and you have G's in this tune. You need to follow the rests precisely. You need to start down bow when it says down and play up when it says up. Down bow is like a staple looking symbol or a gate or a horseshoe, sometimes I call it that way. And the up bow symbol is like letter V or a check mark. Okay, so that's the way this song will sound when you play it. Since I'm not using fingers at all, I can hold my viola here. Here we go. Rest, rest. A, rest, rest. A, and now I lift the bow and start down bow again. D, D, G, G, D, D, G. Rest, rest, rest. And I was lifting the bow as I was counting the rests. A, rest, rest. A, rest. D, D, G, G, D, G, D. And that's the end of the tune. In the next song, in number 23, so there's C, that's the low C string, and there are G's and there are D's. Everything else is really the same, so you need to follow how many notes you play. You need to make sure you lift the bow where it says so, it's down bow when it says so. And by the way, so you see how there are 2 lines in each one of these songs. One has bigger notes and the other line on the bottom has smaller notes. You are only playing lines with the big notes, okay? So here's number 23, Lowlanders. Starts with the C. 1, 2. C, G, G, C, C, G, lift, and then D. D, D, A, D, D, A, lift, and then C. C, C, G, G, C, C, G, lift, and then D. D, A, now only 1 D, 1 A, and 1 D. That's the end. The last one of this of this open strings tunes is number 30, Super Sleuth. So it's a little bit more complicated, kind of the way, just figure it out. So look at the music. You have 3 lines with the big notes. Then closer to the end of the last line, there's a big number 1, like a bracket. and then there's a repeat sign. So this number 1 with the bracket means that's the first ending. When I start playing from the beginning, I play all the way, I play the first ending, and I don't play the second. I go back to the very beginning because of this repeat sign. I start playing the second time. Now when I get to the first ending, I skip it. I go straight to the second ending. In other words, I play it twice. The first ending I play the first time through, and the second ending I play the second time through. I don't mix them up. Okay? Now, another thing here is, well, we have quarter notes all the way through, as you see, except that in the first ending, those are eighth notes. They're going to be twice as fast than the quarter notes. And in the second ending, it's a whole note. It is going to be 4 beats long note. And then there's one more pretty cool thing here. There are dynamics. This letter P in the very beginning stands for piano, and it means that we will play it quietly. Letter F, see, it actually starts, first time it happens when it says first ending. So letter F stands for forte, and it means strong or loud, so we'll play loudly. So as we get to the first ending, from quiet playing, I will switch to loud playing, and as I play this the second time through, as I repeat the song, I will play it forte this time, so I'll use mobo. And as I come to the second ending, to the very end of the tune, I will switch to this very quiet playing again because it's piano. Generally speaking, when we play piano, you will probably play like this much bow. Start from the middle and use this little bow, really, okay? When I play forte, I will still be playing from the middle, but now I'm gonna use like this much bow, okay? So that's what we often do to make the sound louder or quieter. We use less bow when we play quieter and more bow when we play louder. So here is how this song sounds like. 1, 2, ready, go. D, D, A, A. See, I use little bow. Now I'm gonna switch to G string. Now A's, and I'm gonna switch to G string again. D string, I'm getting ready for the first ending, loud and twice as fast. Now I play loudly and use more bow. G, G, D, 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 A, D, D, A. Now I go to the last line, G, 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 G. I'm getting ready to skip first ending, and here's the second ending, long but quiet note. And guys, I just noticed one thing. I actually was playing and holding my instrument this way. You can do it. It's really okay. Just if you do it, make sure your hand position is good. It's easier, however, since we don't use fingers in this tune at all, to hold it right here. Okay? That's your first part of the pocket, and in the next video I will explain tunes with fingers.